Yes, well, he's the goalkeeper that Erik ten Hag was desperate to sign this summer and is the centre of attention at Old Trafford at the moment. He cost United in excess of £50 million, with one of his key attributes his kicking and ability to play out from the back. But how are things going so far this season for Andre Onana as well? Credit to him as well. I've been in mixed zones and post-match where players have made mistakes and they never want to speak to the media, but Andre Onana came out and spoke to the media last night, so full credit to him for that. Let's take a look at things at Manchester United. This is all of the Premier League goalkeepers in all competitions this season, and you can see Andre Onana has conceded 14 goals so far this season with a save percentage of 64.1%. You look at Jose Sarr there, 11 conceded, 66.7. You can see, though, that 64 is the lowest apart from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, Sam Johnston, who has conceded 9 goals, but his save percentage at 47.1%. He had a clean sheet on the opening day of the season, of course, against Sheffield United, but since then hasn't done too well. But that gives you an indication as to Andre Onana and the situation at Manchester United. And I'm going to throw the question to Henry and Sam. You watched a lot of Inter last season with Onana in the side on their run to the Champions League final, remember. He's not the same player, but why not?
I think he's learning what it is to be a Manchester United player. I think at Inter Milan, obviously, is a big club, a great club. He got 8 clean sheets on the way to the Champions League final. He was able to, he had the security to be the kind of confident keeper that he was. He's learning what it is at United, the pressure that comes with it. We saw him giving Harry Maguire sort of a difficult time early doors, and now he's beginning to feel that pressure too. So, listen, his save percentage will improve. He was ultimately bought for the style of play that he will implement, his ability to play out from the back. And he's just had a tough time at United. I don't think, other than sort of the goal we saw him concede yesterday, that he's conceded loads of clear-cut opportunities. If you look at post-shot XG, which some people may not like necessarily, but it does show that he's not conceded loads of goals that he's expected to concede. So I think with time, we'll see a much better keeper. He's just, the pressure of Manchester United, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think he's been actually quite unfortunate in terms of an unsettled backline at Manchester United. When you look at the changes that you've seen in their backline, Luke Shaw getting injured, Varane in and out, Martinez still coming back from that injury that he had on the back end of last season, and then, you see the right-back position between Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, and it's like, you don't know who Ten Hag favours, but then Wan-Bissaka's been starting and then he gets injured. It's like, it's just an unsettled backline, and the type of goalkeeper he is, he's a good shot stopper, but he's normally great with his feet. But now you're not really even being able to see that strength, because I don't think the backline is used to how he plays, and he demands a lot for himself. And I give him a lot of credit, coming out and speaking to the fans and taking ownership. Before the game he did the same thing, and after he did that. And I think United are it's going to be good for them to have a player with that type of personality that, wants to take responsibility, takes ownership, and is like, you know what, it was my fault, but we're going to keep on working and try to be better in the future.
Yeah, kind of to add to what Sam was saying, at Inter, it was always Skriniar, Bastoni, Acerbi, Darmian who was playing behind. The one thing he's always struggled with is long shots. We saw that kind of yesterday. That is where he really needs to improve. And I think other teams will begin to clock on that if we take shots from distance against Onana, we might get a bit of luck.